All right, let's do this. What's up, PvP Poppers? We got day 2 of Go Battle League Road to rank 10. All right, these 15 battles I did okay in. First day was way easier. Second day is getting a little harder, right? After rank 4, it gets a little, just a little more challenging. Definitely got to stick to the top meta mostly. I'm realizing that if you bring a team that's a little too spicy, you're gonna get burnt. You're gonna get burnt, right? Shift tree is amazing. I've been using shift tree a lot. Rhypierion's really good, but really got to stick to those top metas. Your Alterias, your Bastiodons. What I got here on the on this beautiful new graphic that I made. So first round is going into Semp 10. Semp 10. Man, these trainer names, you gotta get better trainer names, guys. All right, Semitoad. First time I'm actually going up against Semitoad. Not 100% sure what his deal is, right? What he's got, what his thing is. So I'm just gonna be throwing out these icy winds to try to lower his attack, and then I'm gonna be switching into Machamp. I'm gonna try to counter this guy down. See what I can do. Again, I really don't know what Semitoad's deal is. I know he's a water type, brand new to the game. Those little time poles are what it evolves from. So I just have a few of those. I haven't really made one yet. So we're gonna go ahead and switch into Drifblim. Drifblim is gonna finish up the job for us. I'm gonna farm up some energy and throw off this icy wind, trying to again lower the attack of the Metachamp coming in. It's great to get it off right in the beginning. Make sure that attack is nice and debuffed for the rest of the battle, right? All right, so we're gonna be going ahead and throwing off. Oh no, he beat me to the charge move here with the power up punch, and we're gonna go for the Shadow Ball here, trying to finish Metachamp off, get him off of the battlefield, and we do so. So Metachamp's down, his shields are down. I still have one shield left. Again with the icy wind. Drifblim's kind of fun. It takes a little while to get to those icy winds, but yeah, it's a good choice. I've been running with Haunter a lot, with Sableye. I've tried out Venusaur, Altaria, Skarmory, all the hits, right? So we're gonna be throwing off this Stone Edge here against the Azumarill, and luckily, because of the energy advantage, we were able to get rid of this Azumarill. He's going to be throwing off this, I believe it's an Play Rough, which I don't know if that's the right choice. They're both not very effective. So really, Hydro Pump is kind of what you want for Open Great League. Hydro Pump and Play Rough. That way you have something to nuke people with. But that's the thing, is there's so many different movesets that you can really, mix and match. So we got Bastiodon versus Deoxys Defense, which is not great for us. These counters are gonna be doing a lot of damage. We're gonna be throwing out these Stone Edges here, trying to regain switch control. So we want to get rid of Deoxys Defense before he gets rid of us, which we do. Now we're able to see which Pokemon is coming in. We're able to throw off this Stone Edge here, which does a little chip damage, but not enough health left over for him to farm energy on us. And then we're going to go ahead and throw in our Drapion with Ice Fang. Drapion with Ice Fang is going to be doing 3 damage per throw. It's going to be getting 3 1/3 damage per turn back. So really, it's a great Pokemon, especially with Fell Stinger. You're going to be able to buff your attack, which is really great. And so we're just about getting rid of Swampert here. He throws off that Muddy Water. Muddy Water does have a chance to debuff, I believe. I think that's what it does. It's not really the best move to use for a Swampert. Swampert, really, the best set you can have would be something with Hydro Cannon for sure, obviously. And then, Earthquake or Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave is kind of an interesting pick for the Open Great League meta, because it gives you something to throw at Azumarill. Azumarill being fairy and water. Definitely, you're going to want something that is going to be able to take care of Azumarill, and Poison is one of those things that helps take care of Azumarill, right? So we got the and we timed out, dude. If you're timing out and you're not using debuff moves, the clock isn't long enough, Niantic. Ridiculous. This should not be happening like that. I understand if you're doing icy wind after icy wind and then acid spray or not even acid spray because that lowers defense. Whatever all the moves are that lower your attack, if you're doing those and debuffing, then I understand that the timer could go long, but Jesus, man. Anyway, so Azumarill comes in, we throw out Rhyperior again with these ice fangs. They're doing, I think, neutral damage to the water fairy. We'll have to double check that, but so we're gonna throw out this Fell Stinger to buff our attack, and he gets to his ice beam first, and I go ahead and let that through. Down goes Drapion, in comes Bastiodon. Bastiodon's gonna be I don't know, it's not great against Azumarill. Those water moves are, I believe they're super effective against us. Pretty sure that's the case. So Rock Slide, or Stone Edge coming out. And again, we're gonna try to get rid of this Azumarill before he gets rid of us, and he gets to a Ice Beam first. So he throws that Ice Beam out, not very effective, which is fine. And we are full up on energy. We switch out into our Altaria, and unfortunately, I guess he has the better attack stack because he beats us to the charge move. We shield and then go ahead and throw out the Sky Attack. All right, in comes Raikou, which is not a great Pokemon for Great League. It's probably a lot better in Master League or Ultra League, but in Great League, it's not great because I think its attack stat is too high. So we're gonna throw out this Flamethrower, get rid of Raikou. In comes the old Altaria, and we finish it off with Smackdown. All right, next trainer is Chimichurri. Oh boy, what a trainer name. All right, so we got Altaria versus Azumarill. Azumarill is actually a decent counter against Altaria, so what I'm trying to do is throw out this Sky Attack first, take a shield hopefully, or do damage. And I was hoping to switch out as quick as possible, but we CMP tied, so he got that charge move through. I throw out Bastiodon, he throws out Probopass. Probopass with, let me see if he has Spark. I think he might have Spark. Is a better generation move, energy generation move, but I'm going to throw out this Flamethrower. And so we're just going to be trading neutral damage here. Since Magnet Bomb is neutral, and since actually Magnet Bomb is not very effective against Steel, but super effective against Rock. So neutral, and then same thing with Fire. Fire is super effective against Steel, not very effective against Rock, so it's neutral, right? Oh, resistances, how complex you are. It's definitely crucial to learn your super effectiveness and what's super effective against what and what's not very effective. But resistances, that's the next level. That's where you really start to understand the interactions between the Pokemon and really are able to make smarter decisions about what's, like, for instance, Drapion with Ice Fang in the Rose Cup. Since it is resistant to Ghost and Psychic, it doesn't really need the bite in that scenario because super effective and resistance is kind of an overkill. So maybe you want to use Ice Fang to get that extra coverage, right? So anyways, we're back into the battles here. Altaria into Probopass is usually a terrible thing, but looks like we worked it out. And in comes Tropius. I do not have a Tropius yet. I really want a Tropius. I have so few regionals. Basically just the regionals that came through, when they rotate them and stuff. A couple years ago, Kangaskhan came to Anaheim, and I drove up like 2 hours to go get Kangaskhan. And that was like the one and only time I got shadow banned for using an IV checker. Crazy. So made it to rank 5, which is awesome. Oh, by the way, like, comment, and subscribe. Right, we made it to 75 subscribers. Congratulations to, I believe it was Esteban, for winning the giveaway. And next goal is 100 subscribers. So, just let you guys know, this is my dog Max. Say hi, Max. I think we're going to be doing some vlogs soon with the walks, because you have to walk for Go Battle League. So I think we're going to be doing some walks and vlogging that, and then doing the battle footage. And so I'm working on something different, something new for Go Battle League here. So we got our Skarmory, it's called Skarmory Mirror Match. And I'm going to be throwing out these Sky Attacks here. Sky Attacks neutral damage. And then in comes Empoleon. Empoleon is fresh off the presses after Community Day with its new exclusive move. Well, not exclusive, but Community Day move, Hydro Cannon. And it does work, man. That steel subtyping really adds a lot of resistances and a lot of bulk and strength to any Pokemon, really. I mean, that's why Fortress is good. That's why, Empoleon, Mawile, Steelix, all these things have resistances. And if you're resistant to something and doing neutral damage to it, it's basically like doing super effective damage. So anyways, so we're gonna throw this Aurora Beam out at Hypno. And then Body Spam. Spam is the meat that comes in a can. Let's eat Spam. All right, so see you later, Celio. In comes Skarmory. Skarmory's gonna be throwing out a Sky Attack here at the Hypno. And it does a third of its HP down. We're gonna hopefully get to another Sky Attack, but CMP die. And he's got higher attack. I was doing these battles while I was driving for DoorDash, so that's why the DoorDash logo is everywhere. But that Body Slam, and dude, I had a lot of these battles today where it was like 1 HP and a prayer, and you make one mistake or you do a bad switch, but you recover from it, and then it's just a 1 HP, and So anyways, we're rolling with Sableye right now. I literally just made the Sableye. It cost me almost 400,000 dust. Super crazy. I switched into the Mirror Match now that the opponent's Azumarill is down in health. That gives us the health advantage. And in a Mirror Match, that's pretty much everything. So we're going to throw out these Play Roughs. Play Rough is the move that you want to throw at Azumarill. If your opponent has a bunch of shields and he's smart, maybe throw it, charge up to a Play Rough or over a Play Rough, and then throw the Ice Beam to get the shield first, and then start throwing Play Roughs, right? You want to save that energy. Saving those little bits of energy, overcharging, so you have energy for later. These are all things that make the difference between winning and losing, right? As we're going to see tomorrow from the battles today. I made a lot of great moves in the first set, and then in the second set, started trying to play with my lineup. I was running Altaria, Bastiodon, and Azumarill. It was working great, but I got a little bored, right? So we're all gonna get a little bored running the same 3, 6, 9, from the same 9 Pokemon all the time. And so I think Spice is gonna be king in Open Great Lake, trying to find those little gems that people aren't ready for, that people aren't, expecting, and then you catch them off guard. Maybe you can double up on a typing or a roll, and really just overwhelm them with surprise. So we got Bastiodon into Azumarill, throwing out this Stone Edge, and now I'm gonna throw out this Play Rough, trying to get rid of all my energy, get rid of that Azumarill before he does work on me. In comes his Deoxys Defense. There's a few Pokemon that I do not have ready yet. I've been doing Great League for almost a year and a half now. And so a lot of these, actually not Great League, but Silph Great League. So, stuff like Registeel and Deoxys Defense, they have never been allowed in the cups, so I haven't really invested the dust into second move on these things. So, in due time. I do have a Registeel ready. I just need to buy that second move. Same thing with Melmetal. Just made it yesterday. Need to buy the second move. I put like 450 candy into that thing. Yeah. Some expensive ass Pokemon out there, right? All right, so Azu into Hitmonchan, yeah. He switches into his Azumarill. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a Play Rough. It's Open Great League is really all about making sure that you have a balanced line of 3, which I'm gonna make a video soon about how to make a balanced line of 3, how to make sure that you know that you have all your bases covered, and then using that line of 3 properly, setting up the right lead. And if you don't win the lead, then how do you recover from that lead? You switch in, you're able to use your shields to regain control of the match. Maybe get to the point where you're able to, maybe use more shields than the other opponent, but you're able to maintain switch advantage. So these kind of things are all things you got to think about, fun stuff. PvP is super, super exciting. I'm super happy for Go Battle League. There are a couple things that I've noticed that I really wish that were actually implemented in the system, like practice mode, right? I would love to have online matchmaking, but practice, so that it doesn't affect the set of 5 games that you have to play. So like maybe in the training area, you could go in and say, I want to practice, and then you get matched up with random people and just play matches, bing, 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 just play matches one after another, and get some practice in, right? Because it's kind of stressful when you know that it's counting. So, and I know it's preseason and all that, but it counts. I mean, it's keeping track of your wins and your losses, so it counts, right? All right, next round, we're going to be having I think I missed the beginning of this round, but the end was really cool, so I left it in. We are going to get rid of this Venusaur and just farm it the hell down. The charge moves that it throws out really can't do much to us, and I'm surprised he's not throwing out sludge bombs, but that's okay. So in comes the Altaria, and we throw out a Dragon Pulse and connect. Doesn't that feel good when you connect a move? Oh man. Oh, he doesn't have any shields anyways. But so yeah, that was a good move. So next round, we are 2/3 of the way done. So I think this is our last set of 5 here. Ooh, Scraggy. Oh, little Scrags. He is gonna be good. I'm doing a feature on Scraggy. My boy El Show to Jason is almost done with the graphic. So I'm gonna be making an awesome video on that. Dark Fighter, the first Dark Fighter that has been in the game. Really, really interesting typing. We're not going to see another Dark Fighter until Generation 6. So this is the one and only Dark Fighting Dual type. So that's pretty awesome. Van Chavez is the next round. And we are still ranked 4. And so we got Altaria versus Venusaur. This is an amazing matchup for us. In comes Poliwrath. Still an amazing matchup for us. It does have the Ice Punch, so you are going to have to shield, right? But, yeah. And, I mean, keep that shiny, huh? Oh, that shiny Poliwrath is so cool looking. I like how the fighting shinies are all green, like the Hulk. Like the Champ looks like the Hulk, and this guy's green. And I like green shinies. The purple shinies are overrated, right? On the purple shinies. All right, we're bringing in Meganium to finish the job off with the Poliwrath. Doing that work with the Meganium. This is not a Frenzy Plant Meganium, and I need to mark it as such because this is not what I wanted to use. It's got Solar Beam. So we let that go. We bring in our Bastiodon. Bastiodon's doing work, and in comes Venusaur. I'm going to throw a Flamethrower. That's the great thing about Bastiodon's moveset is it's nice when you have one of your charge moves that covers your weakness. So, Venusaur with its grass type moves, I think they're neutral, to be honest with you. But yeah. So we take that round. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and all that stuff, right? Check it out in the do the thing with the thing. All right. Definitely subscribe though. All right, so Old School Papa is the next round. And we lead Altaria into Melmetal. Melmetal is a pain in the ass, especially with the Thundershock, super high energy generation move. And Rock Slide is going to be just doing work against fighters for sure. It also has superpower, which is kind of interesting if you think about it. So, yeah, I mean, it can definitely, it would be able to do work against all the other tanks and all the flyers. I mean, that's really, really good coverage. And with its fast move, could potentially do some work against water types. So but clearly he only has one charge move on his Melmetal, which is fine, and I probably should be running mine as well, just for the hell of it. I tried Registeel out with just one charge move, and I don't know why they love Registeel so much. It doesn't charge up that fast, if you know, in my opinion, but to each their own. So we got a terrible matchup here with Altaria, and neither of those moves are going to be doing anything to this. It's a terrible matchup. Again, even Altaria. Altaria's dragon typing resists all elemental moves, water, fire, and grass, and then it's flying, so resists ground. It's just terrible. All right, so there's that, and then we bring in Altaria, smash Altaria down, farm it down a little bit. We're trying to make a mountain out of a molehill here, so we're gonna throw this sky attack out. Down goes Melmetal, and we got one more Pokemon, and it's Tropius, and we get to a sky attack. And is that gonna be enough? It's gonna be super effective, and it's not enough. And it's man, I had a lot of those. Matches. All right, next round we got Samuel GTs, BMZs. So many weird trainer names. All right, so we got, I can hardly see it, but we got Azumarill versus Altaria. This is not an ideal match for us. So I think we were looking to switch, but we didn't, and in comes an Ice Beam, and now we're gonna switch into Meganium. Meganium's gonna be doing work with those Razor Leafs. Man, look at that, chunking it down. In comes Venusaur. So clearly he does not have a grass counter. He's gonna be trying, probably should have waited for the sludge bomb on that. Let me see if he throws sludge bomb this time. Nope. Yeah, sludge bomb would have been the way to go for sure. So we're gonna be throwing out this frenzy plant here. Oh, solar beam rather. Taking a shield. But these Razor Leafs are doing work. Bringing in Altaria to finish up the job. I'm gonna have to let this go through, and now he uses a sludge bomb. That's interesting, huh? All right, in comes Azumarill, and he's just unloading all of his energy on me. In comes Bastiodon, a brand new Bastiodon, and he's got one almost dead Pokemon, and our worst nightmare. The Wish Cash with his ground moves are super effective against Bastiodon, and I mean, that's GG's, right? There's not much we can do here. We don't have any shield. He's got Mud Bomb, and Mud Bombs are going to be doing work against Bastiodon. I almost want to say that they're double effective. I'm almost positive they are. Rock and Steel. Pretty sure they're double weak to ground. All right, Altaria versus Skarmory. Skarmory does have the edge in this matchup because of its Steel typing. So it beats me to the Sky Attack. That is a bum hair. So we're gonna throw our Sky Attack out, and I think we look to switch to Bastiodon. Bastiodon's gonna be throwing some rocks out, smacking that shit down, and in comes his Bastiodon, and we throw flamethrowers. All right, so we're throwing flames, and doing little chunky chunks out of Bastiodon. He's throwing his move. I no shield. You no shield nothing. You no shield nothing with Bastiodon. So another flamethrower. I think they got their flamethrowers from Elon, yeah? What a guy. Alright, so again, no shield, nothing. In comes flamethrower, out goes flamethrower. I started a new series called Matchup Mastery that goes over basically the first episode is going to be on Rhydon, the Rhydon and Rhyperior in the Rose Cup, and basically it tells you which one to use for what charge move to throw, when to farm down, all that stuff. It's going to be a really, really cool series, full of sims, full of all the simulations of all the matchup, showing you exactly what the best way to beat each individual matchup is. It's going to be a cool series. Again, that's all thanks to my buddy El Show to Jason. I'm going to be putting a link in the description for his Twitter and Reddit. He does some really, really cool graphics. So we got Altaria versus Alolan Marowak, and I'm going to be throwing out this Sky Attack and switching into a terrible switch. Venusaur. We don't have anything really for Alolan Marowak here. We're going to be throwing out this Sludge Bomb, hoping to do some damage, but he is ground and fire, fire ghost, so it just didn't do much. In comes Altaria, and that's GG's. He's got the Bone Club ready to go. Oh, and he uses a Shadow Ball there. I don't know, people are so weird sometimes. He won, so whatever. Alright, next round, Jenny Chris. A cool girl to PvPs, I assume. And in comes Bastiodon, out goes Bastiodon, in comes Lantern. Lantern is another great lead pick with its water and electric type. It's pretty damn good. It's a good little tank. It's got Water Gun, Hydro Pump, and Thunderbolt, so it can take down flyers. Water is really good against the tanks. I mean, that was a lot of damage that we did to this Bastiodon. We got both shields out of him. That's great. That's a good start. So we're gonna throw out our own Bastiodon. He's gonna switch into Medicham, and I'm gonna switch into my Altaria, and he's gonna beat me to a power-up punch. But it was an ice punch. Interesting. And so we're gonna throw out our Sky Attack. That's gonna be the end of Medicham for the most part. Leaves just enough health for me to farm up a little bit more. And so in comes Bastiodon. Bastiodon's gonna finish us off with the Stone Edge, and then we're gonna bring our own Bastiodon in. And that'll be GG's. He's gonna throw a Flamethrower, and we're just one Flamethrower away from finishing up that match. Hey, put in the comments how you've been doing. Oh yeah, I thought I had this one, and then Registeel comes out. I did the same thing yesterday. Dude, I swear to God, I thought I had this match won, and then she brings out Registeel, and I go, son of a bitch. Oh man. But put in the comments how you've done so far in Go Battle League, like, how many wins and losses you have, and if you're liking it, if you think the rewards are enough. But thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out Drapion by the Numbers, and what's the other one? Tell me the other one. Oh, I don't know. There's another one right there. Check that one out. Subscribe for sure. The next giveaway is going to be at 100 subscribers. See you on the next one.